than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downside at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures education and trading program. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was founded by, is owned by, is managed by, is run by, is incorporated by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. And why do we call him Coach? Because he helps us navigate the muddy waters of everything investing, such as day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, income investing, retirement investing, covered calls, cash secure puts. Oh, what else? Day trading, swing trading. I already said that, didn't I? Stocks options, crypto, and my personal favorite and the theme of this show, futures. Coach teaches us all these things. Gives us the education to help us make our own decisions on when to enter and exit a trade. We are not a call-out group here. We are an education and training program company, and we aim to help you develop a skill over time that you can make your own decisions on when to enter and exit a trade. Unlike call-out groups where you're dependent on somebody to say buy XYZ now and sell XYZ right now. You know, that just doesn't work in the long term. And so when you'd rather be able to make those decisions on your own. When that person disappears, then you don't know what to do. So anyway, we're glad you could be here today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm your host here from 2 to 4 daily, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time. If this is your first time here today, you know the routine. Click like, subscribe, share this feed also if you would. It's been a long day for me. I've been up trading. Well, I've been up since 1 a.m. Started trading probably almost a quarter after, I think, a little bit before quarter after 1 this morning. I placed my first trade, and I traded for a few hours and did some admin work and got some other stuff out of the way that I didn't get a chance to do this weekend because I was outside working all weekend. So anyway, glad you could be here today. If you have any questions for us today, feel free to type them in your social media chat boxes, and we'll do our best to answer your questions as time allows during this live program. And we will answer just about anything. And again, reminder to be respectful to everybody in your rooms and the moderators therein. All right. I don't know where everybody's at today, but the logarithm just ain't kicking in, I don't think. If everybody wants to type in a 1 or something to show that you're there, you can do that. Let's see if that makes any difference. Doug's putting in the links to our promotions into our Discord that we have in place here. And of course, there's many people there to see it, but it's there. All right, where we got here? So what do we do here? Well, we try to give you a little taste of what we do here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. And this is just to tip the iceberg. We really can't deep dive into anything in great detail, as far as strategies and all those things, but we'll give you a little taste of it. If you want to up your education, and when you want to up your education, head on over to our website, and that would be AmericanDreamTrading.com. And if you scroll about halfway down the page, you will see a link to our free Discord, and you will also see next to it and below it links to our paid membership programs that we have. And that's at AmericanDreamTrading.com. And we also have our own YouTube channel, which is American Dream Trading. And there you'll find over 2,000 free training videos to use at your convenience. So check that out too. You can watch them. I would highly recommend, you can do it however you want, but I would recommend that you go to where the videos are grouped by topic and start with the 2-minute EWO strategy first. Gives you a good foundation on what to do. Hey, Andre, good to see you there. And there's Doug over there. one of our moderators. Good to see you. James and Chad over there on the Tiki Talks. And Doug's over there also. So good to see everybody come back again today. I don't know what's going on with the logarithm here today. It just ain't kicking in for some reason. There's only a few people in here, so must not be spreading out the way we would like it to. I know we're not restricted in any way, but that's all right. So anyway, I was out all weekend, got a little bit of sun, got a little bit too much sun in certain places where previously the sun hadn't shone. No, not where you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter. My legs. I hadn't had a pair of shorts on outside in the sun because we haven't seen the sun here in Ohio since about this time last year. Been pouring down rain practically every day. We're starting ready to build an ark out here. It's rained so much, the ground's saturated, you can't take it anymore. And we had a beautiful weekend. It was hot, though, and steamy, but we were able to get out there and get about 2 months' worth of work done in about 2 full days, sun up to sundown. So we is tired. We was whooped. But anyway, enough about me, my favorite subject. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. That'd make a good country song, wouldn't it? Anyway. Hey, Darn Cricket, how's it going over there? Another one of our moderators over there helping us out over there on TikTok. Appreciate you hanging out over there and giving us a hand. All right, let's take a walk around the block here real quick, see what we do have going on as far as ES is kind of flat right now. Let me see what else we got here. Let me pop this up for a quick change. Let's look at the Qs and Q. And Q's also kind of flat. Made some good money off this today. We had a couple. This here was exciting. Caught me off guard. Actually, when these things happen, it kind of startles you. It scares you for a second. It's just, you're going all along and everything seems hunky-dory and you're going up here and then all of a sudden, whoosh. Well, I got stopped out because I was in this, riding this up. And I was sitting there being a good boy, riding this, letting my runners run. It was in consolidation. And I had already moved my stop up because I had this level here. So I had my stop set a little tighter than normal, about half of the distance that I normally would have it. And a good thing, I did get stopped out when this candle dropped, just bam. By the time I seen what happened, I'm like, ooh, look at that thing go. And it took off. And of course, I use nothing but market orders anyway. I don't use limit orders. But anyway, I jumped in time I got filled. It had come down here towards the bottom, and I thought there for a minute it was going to keep going down. Well, it didn't. It paused. So I hurried up and got out. I was waiting for that 50% retracement. It didn't happen. It just kind of sat here. I'm like, uh-oh, this thing's going to keep going. So I kind of half panicked in the couple seconds that I had to panic. And jumped out of it, locked in what profits I had. And then the next candle went over and I seen a flash of green. And I jumped in and I said, oh, there's the retracement. And it did. It went back up. Well, probably went 50% of the total drop, but it went more than 50% on this candle. The wick did. So anyway, I got the lock-in profits there, and then it jumped and I rode it back down. So I didn't get this candle I missed out on. I was so happy I got all this because I was in biggie on these things here, and I got distracted, lost my laser focus, missed this whole candle here totally, but I got these three. So part of this one, most of that one, and that one. So yeah, it was very profitable by accident type of trade. Just happened to be there when it happened. There was a couple, I think I did a couple other retracements maybe today, maybe one or two others, but that was pretty good there today. I did trade, gold was very good to me today also. And this morning, I had a lot of riding it down into pre-market. I had these here. Time to get in here, let's see, on here so I can see. So I had gotten in, rode this part way up here somewhere, this neighborhood. So I got, what is that, 144? It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I was in something else at first. I can't recall. But I do know that I had a good run up, and then I rode one down and then turned around and rode it right back up. That was this one right here. That was around 4 o'clock this morning. Rode that down, rode that up. Again, I didn't ride the whole, I wasn't laser focused. I was sleepy. I didn't catch this one from the bottom bounce like I should have. And that was a mental lapse on my part. I knew that was a double bottom because I even have a line there. So that shows that that's a critical level. And I wasn't laser focused. And I ended up catching one and I realized like, duh. And I ended up jumping in part way up here and rode it all the way up for some profits and so on and so forth. So it was a pretty good day this morning. Matter of fact, I probably made almost half. I'd say 40% of my daily profit, total profit this morning before 8:30 this morning, before 8, whatever time it was. Yeah, because I was listening to Coach talk, so it was before 8 o'clock anyway. It was probably before that. So it was a very good morning, very happy. Got in them good runs. That's a good feeling when you can catch those type of things. They don't happen every day, but you got to be there. Half a day trading is being present for the moment. All right, good to see you, Chad, over there also, and Emily and Jason. Good to see all of you joining over there also on TikTok. Thank you for those shares of this. Hi, Samantha. Good to see you coming in over on the TikToks. Thank you very much for visiting. Make sure if this is your first time here, you click subscribe and share this feed. The Russell was another one that we did it. I don't say we did it as a group, but we kind of did. It was called out, and it was, everything was chaotic. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ were very, very choppy at open, and somebody had mentioned the Russell, and look, it was up and down also, but it was a lot smoother in its ride up and down at the market open comparative, and it was chop at first, and then it had a nice run up and down. I didn't catch any of this, I don't believe. I don't remember without going back looking at my records. But it had some really nice ups and downs all around. I know I rode a bunch of this down here area, made some really good money on that. The biggest money I had there at the end was on that NQ drop. All of a sudden, that big massive drop. And that was due to news. And that was something that we didn't foresee coming. And a certain world leader mentioned a word that starts with a T that nobody likes because everybody thinks they're going to have to start paying more. So that letter that starts with a T just set the markets off. And they all freak out. World's coming to an end. Sky's on fire, right? Sell everything, run to the mountains and hide, kind of thing. Fine with me. Go right ahead, folks. I'm going to make money off it while it happens. Because that's what we do here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Why, you ask? Go ahead, ask why. Why? Somebody asked why. Why? Because Coach teaches us how to make money when the markets go up. He teaches us on how to make money when the markets go down. And he even teaches us how to make money when the markets go sideways. So, no matter what the market situation, we have the opportunity to make money. If you ever tell anybody that you're a day trader and they remember that, then next time they say, oh, I bet you had a terrible time in the markets today. I see it was all down in the news. I'm like, well, really? That's when I make the most money is when the market goes down. I love to play the downside of the market. Get involved in that panic selling. Hey, Trading Pennies over there on YouTubes. Good to have you here again. Good to see Pink Girl here. Thank you for those follows. Let's try to smash them like buttons. Let's get up to 15,000 today. Start smashing away. If you would, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions regarding futures trading or in day trading in general, feel free to type those questions. Futures trading or in day trading in general, feel free to type those questions into your social media chat box there, and we'll try to do our best to answer it. All right, what else did we look at today? We looked at, here was the one in hindsight we wish we would have looked at to start. Us in the group today, we're saying, man, we're going to have to really start paying attention because I think that's the thing saying connection. I don't know what these things do. I swear they got so many things on. Hi computer, whatever. This thing's got so many warnings in this software. Anywho, where was I? Oh, on a train wreck going off the bridge, trestle. YM, that's the dowel, E-mini dowel, YM is that. We've been really playing this off and on more so in recent weeks than we ever had before. It all started with one member saying, oh, I like this one. I've been playing, and we never really looked at it because we're always looking at the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Russell. We kind of forget about the Dow. And there's others, too, you can do. But so we have been paying attention to it. I do have lines on my charts now for it, as do many of our other members who like this one. And look at this. If it had got in that, there was no chop whatsoever. Beginning of the day, this would have been a one-click almost. Now, there was some pullbacks here and there, but it never really broke above the 9, and that's important. So here's the market open, but you could have entered this EWO clear back here and just rode that thing all the way home. Matter of fact, it's still going down. Anybody still in YM paid members? Everybody trading that right now? It's in the middle of the channel, but okay, it's still going down. This was really the graph of the day, I think, from what we looked at. I don't know if anybody's seen a better one, but this, many of us played this today. And I know I sat in this for a real long time today. It made pretty good money. So it was a good day there. And then here's that news thing. And it had the same type of candle structure. Now, I was in NQ when this happened, but as you can see, it's the same knee-jerk reaction to the news. I was already in a downtrend anyway, so that didn't really affect the downward of it because it's already been going down, and we already knew that big T word. It's not like it's a new word, tariffs. So anyhow, there's that. What else? And we also did gold. Oh, I did a silver run today too. Wasn't in real long, but I had a really nice, personally, silver run. I got involved in this about halfway up and got to run that up until it faded out and started to pull back. So I got in this, I think it was here. Was he here or there? I don't remember. It was an up. I got about halfway up the hill because it still looked good. Oh, yeah, it was here. Remember, it broke VWAP. So when it broke VWAP, I got in here. I was kind of concerned because it was diddling in the middle of the channel at the time, and it was fluctuating volume on it, and it would move a bunch and kind of just sit there forever kind of thing. I'm like, well, you know what? That's kind of broke away, and it's got a nice run to it. I'm going to ride that for as much as it would give me, and I stayed in that to the top of the hill, basically, when it pulled back on me and sold out. Wasn't in real huge, but I did make some really good money. Silver. Now, you got to watch silver. I call it the psychotic sister of the metals. Whether that's true or not, I think it is anyway. I mainly play it because I've gotten my face ripped off the most by trading silver. So you got to be careful. Make sure you got volume, you got a good breakaway, that it's going to hopefully trend. Look at it pulling down now. If anybody likes silver, that might clear down here. Where do you think that might stop? Oh, look, VWAP's right there. Do you think that would be a good place for that to stop? Probably what it will do. So, can I play that? Yeah, I could trade that. Now it's also broke outside the regression channel. That makes it even better, right? I don't have the L2 up here. What else? Palladium. I did a very small palladium play. I thought it was starting to take off. I was in one of these little things like this type of thing, and it just kind of sat there. And I'm like, it's been kind of sputtering all day anyway, and I was kind of forced to trade. And I believe I actually lost money on this. This is one of them I lost money on because I goofed around. I got in late, and then it put me. Maybe it was here. I don't remember. It was in this mess down here. But anyway, I did get out when I should have, and then it pulled back on me, and then it's like, ugh. I can't remember. There was one other one I got my face ripped off on. I stayed in too long, and it actually pulled back all of a sudden. And I was like, eh. And then I sat in it, and it went right back against me. So anyway, so I had a couple of big losses today, but I battled back, and I actually come out on a very, very good day. Oil was another thing. I was playing this early hours this morning, the wee hours. It was volatile. Played this last night at the Open, at the Sydney Open, the Open of the Markets, and played that. It had a great big humongous drop at the Open. The reason I wanted to play that is because OPEC announced on Friday that they were going to boost their production. So that was going to create even more of a glut, right? More profits for them. But anyway, at the market open last night at 6 p.m., the thing just dropped out of the sky. Let me see here. I know I got everything crunched up. What time is this? That's Friday. This is it right here, I believe. Yep, Monday night. So I tried to catch it a couple weeks ago. I did catch one. I still say it was a fluke. Caught one right at the Open. Had a position loaded up, and played it big, and actually caught the thing as it went. It was going up, I believe. Yeah, that other instance, it went up. This one here, I was prepared for it to drop based on OPEC news about them increasing their outputs. So I clicked it, but it didn't pick me up. I had to catch it clear down here, so I didn't get to repeat that like I did the previous trade there a couple weeks ago. Well, that would have been some serious money I could have snagged. I did very well, but I missed out, basically. You might as well say I missed out from here down to, I think it was down about here. So let's just call it a 60 tick times 10, $600 a contract times 10 contracts. You do the math, 600 times 10. That I missed out on, but it doesn't matter. Can't catch them all. You can only do what you can do. So, but it was exciting. And then it just kind of sat there for a while, and then it started climbing. So I played it to the upside a little bit, and I was done trading. It was about 10 o'clock last night, I think. Called it quits. I was getting ready to quit, and then I think gold started running. Then I got into gold. That's right, because I got tired of this. It was doing, I kept getting I had more red trades than I've had in a long time trading this, believe it or not, because it kept doing this up and down deal here. So I kept having, not right in a row, but I had more red trades than I normally did. I'm like, that's enough of this. Sometimes you just get aggravated, and it's kind of choppy, and it consolidates. And it's not that I didn't make good money on it. It just got on my nerves. So I believe I went and traded gold then after that and did real well on that also. Getting ready to quit, and I said goodbye probably 3 times, and finally walked away and looked back, and here was gold taking off. I'm like, sat right back down, clicked, entered, rolled it back up for a little bit, and finally shuttered out at 10, and then I was back on at 1 this morning. So didn't get a whole lot of sleep. I just woke up. So I wake up now. That's a great thing. Hey, thanks, Joseph, for sharing this live feed. Thank you very much. Double Bouts, good to see you. Yeah, on TikTok it is. You probably have a better view over on YouTube. It has something to do with the way that extra jump it does for this YouTube. I can see it on my monitoring screens that I'm using, that it's blurry there where it really isn't on as much on YouTube. So anyhow, went to bed till about 11, 10:30, 11 o'clock, got up at 1 just because I woke up. Great thing about futures trading, hey, if you wake up in the middle of the night for whatever reason, get up, make money. You can do it. I've done that numerous times. Got it down here, just start trading just because I could. I rarely prefer to wait till 3 a.m. hour Eastern time for when the London market opens, but hey, market wants to give me money, I'll take it. Oh, yes, TSLQ ran well today. I would imagine Tesla probably dropped like a rock today with all the national drama playing out in the news between him and somebody else. They tends to not do well for their stock when they do those kind of things. So they'll never learn. It's all part of drama that people love to eat up, right? They like to see something that acts like they're at war with each other, right? But as you can see, oil, even with the OPEC demand, really has ended up higher than it was when it started today. So substantially so, right? It climbed clear up from last night's lows. So that OPEC news was short-lived. Its news is stale. We do have a glut of oil in the world, but they are grabbing what they can grab. And here's the oil making a nice run up. Broke above man, I should be in that trade. Oh, my, look at that trade. Should be in this one. It's coming up to a double top. Who's in this? Who's in this oil trade? Come on. Who's in it? Come on. Anybody? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Anybody?
Negative.
You're in?
Negatory.
Negatory. Come on. Oh, you guys got distracted, didn't you? All right.
It's a very nice candle.
That's a very nice candle. That's a big gamma candle, isn't it? Gamma candle coming up to a double top. Ooh, what could possibly happen with that one? Oh, I just wonder what we could do with that. I'm kind of slow here now, but it is what it is. Let me see here. Get my button to click. Ooh, that didn't pull back at all. What the heck's going on? There's got to be news on that.
Yeah, it's pulling back.
Yeah, it's pulling back. All right. You go right ahead. We'll see how much money I can make on this gamble here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that was a lousy fill. How did it get filled clear down here? Oh, the wick's there. Okay. I see. That was a good, strong candle. That wasn't going to pull back for nothing. I think there had to be some news. Let's just say. Stock fall, dollar up, 25% tariff on Japan, South Korea. Well, we already knew that. That's old news. So, probably time to get out of this trade. That ain't going to pull. That's not going to pull back here. How do we trade that? Well, number one, you don't chase candles when they're going up like that. That is CL. That is crude oil. And what I was expecting to happen, and it didn't. This is one of them cases it didn't do it. Is that when you get you'll get a pullback by 50%, and you can capitalize on that. Now I set up a short here, and it didn't work, so I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off, take the loss. Right? It's one of them cases. It didn't pull back. Right? So can I come? Don't feel bad for me. That's a paper trade right there. Anyway, I never trade with my real money. One in here training with the lives. Now you can see this type of data. This is why I don't usually even look, because energy and metals tend to have a lower volume. You can see now it ain't moving at all hardly, is it? It's just kind of sitting there. This is why I don't ever, I shouldn't say never, normally do not trade this time of the day, just because like I say, the volume dropped. So you can see how low it is here, these bottom candles. For some reason, there had to be a news somewhere, somebody said something and caused it to spike like that. So I don't know if you see anything on your TVs or not, but that's it. J-Dog says ES is dropping a little bit also. I'll look at that here. All right, there's $600 I got back on this trade so far. We keep going. I'm up 1,200, up 1,000. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. I'm not going to sit in this forever. If I see any resistance here or slight pullbacks, I'm just going to lock in the money. Money, money, money. Let's go. Come on. So how do you play that? Well, you don't see those things coming. Well, we just watched. We didn't see it coming, right? Bam, it happened for whatever reason. The others went down. This went up. So what you can do, you just wait for everything to settle down, see if it pulls back, and you can enter onto pullbacks. You could try to catch it on the way down. In this case, it cost me money because it didn't pull back at all, actually. This was a strong move to the upside. I am now up $1,400. I am at today's high. So what am I going to do here? There's $2,000. I don't know how much I lost down there, but we'll see here. Again, this is paper money. It's fake money so that you can simulate the real life trading with paper money, fake money. It's all fake. So trades are real. The names have been changed to protect the innocents. All right. Now I'm up 2,400. All right. And I'm down 3,600 total in realized gains. Unrealized, I'm down 26. What's that mean? Means I'm unrealized means I am up $3,000 right now, but I'm not until I click sell, until I exit the trade. It's not real money until I exit. And right now I can take $3,000 or whatever, right? And or I can just keep paying attention. There's nothing that says get out of this trade yet. That's the good thing, right? So I'm going to sit here and be patient. If I make another $400, at least I'll be broke even, I need $3,600. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy what the candles say. Hopefully I can get that what I lost. I'm going to slide my stop up, kind of just at least lock it there. If I get stopped out, oh well. At least I'm guaranteed $1,000 in this trade. If this suddenly pulls back. Well, I should get 1,000. That doesn't mean that it will fill. And what platform am I using? What you see on your screen, Magic, is TradingView. And I have my Webull account, which is my broker, where I have my monies at, is linked to this, so I can execute trades like this, and it's actually executing them through Webull. It's a linked type of account. This is TradingView.com. It's an independent software, probably one of the largest trading softwares out there of an independent company. And you can go to TradingView.com and take a look at it. Not affiliated, owned by, or receive any financial, what's the word I'm looking for? Incentives for promoting TradingView.com. We have no financial interest in this company, nor do we receive any. I love it. It's just aesthetically pleasing as far as I'm concerned. So I'm still sitting in this trade, and I'm up, what, $3,200, right? It's kind of, see how it's not moving? Just kind of sitting there. I'm just going to get out of it because there isn't that much volume. So I took my unrealized gain and turned them into gains. Now I'm only down 1,000. What was I down before? 3,600. So with fees and everything, I'm down $1,000 right now. Am I going to sit here and trade oil? I could. Let's see what the L2 looks like on it even. Get this out of the road here. Too many things crammed in on one screen. Let me look, you see. All right, oil is crude oil. 68.15 level. That's right up here. Some orders for sell here, which is where it's at right now. Wants to sell off. We have those 15 sold off. It's going up to 16s. This is a pure. Let's see here. All right. Oops. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Where's my stop loss? I'm going to leave this right just below this level here till this gets up a little higher. Now I'm up $600, $800. Why did I get in that? Why? Because I looked at the L2, which you don't see on my screen here. It's on one of my other screens. At the time it showed it wanted to come up. And now I got a walls at all over the place. So now 20, 20, 21. I'm going to give us another second to pop up to that level. If it don't, I'm out because I'm starting to lose my large orders. I got it at 68.14 or 68.14. Ooh, that's lower than what I'm at right now. So as you can see, it pulled back to that. And now I'm down $400. Now I'm down $800. See what happens here. You have a seller's wick. That's the wick pushing it down. Whenever you see a line on top of a candle, that is a seller's wick. In other words, the sellers are pushing it. There's more sellers than there are buyers. Okay? So that's why it reflects what the majority of the sale is. And once it starts a new candle, it starts the process all over again, right? So we'll see if this wants to pop here real quick. Since I was talking, didn't get out of the trade like I wanted to because I yakking. And this is why I don't trade my real money, because I'm talking to you. I'm looking at a bunch of different screens, make sure everything's working, so forth. I'm going to give this sit here for a minute while I get a refreshing beverage. And what are you going to do? You're not going to do anything. The price is dropping off. People are putting orders. Let's see, 68.10. Do I want to hold this? Do I want to hold it? Let's see here. The price is going up. or is it going to keep consolidating? And right now, it looks like consolidation is the name of the game. You got a 1 minute or 1 tick spread, 68.10 to 11. So you only have 1 point difference. So that's a good thing. So right now it's simple consolidation. You do have a big order, 68.07, which will want to pull it down further. But I also got one to buy it or to sell it at 68.12, which is still lower. So we'll see if this pulls up and I'm going to get out of it. Whether I see movement to the upside or not, it's a different story. And I'm getting out of this trade here. I want to do it this way. Bang. See if it plays down to the downside. All right, same news. It's old news. So anyway, we'll get out of these trades here. Let's take a look around. What else? Let me see if you guys have any questions. Brandon just locked $100 in 4 minutes. There you go. What job will pay you $400 in 4 minutes? Not too many of them. Locked in 75. Hit that smash button. Give me a punch, Mark. Oh, you're asking a lot. You come in here and harass me every day, and then you want me to do you favors, huh? Is that how it works around here? Well, all right, since you asked. That's for Brandon. Are you happy, Brandon? There you go. That was for doing a good thing instead of a dumb thing. Congratulations. All right, what else did we look at today? We also, of course, we have our people like to trade currencies. The euro was down all around, all over the place today. Again, currencies is another thing. I don't personally trade this time of the day just because the volume drops off tremendously. And what else we got here? Anybody else trade anything I haven't mentioned today? I looked at these, but it didn't. The dollar is slightly stronger today, up to 97. So that's a good thing. All right. Let's see here. What else we want to look at here? See any questions there? Oh, yeah, not too bad. All right. What else we got? Thank you for that follow. Me's following me. American Dream Trading. Me is following me. Not to be confused with the Knights that say knee. Yes, another Monty Python. I'm sorry. Don't get me
started on the shrubbery
stuff.
stuff.
I know. You know, I don't have that soundbite on this because I have this other profile for this computer, so I don't have that on here, right? No, let me see. My other setup, my other profile, I actually do have it on there. Oh well. Don't have it. All right. Let's see. He's still in the trade. 125 locked in. There you go. No matter what happens, you're making profit. Thank you. Giovanni shows up. Thank you. Shiat showed up. Thanks for follow. And make sure you share these too so other people can take a peek at it. All right. What questions do you have? And nice shrubbery. Yes, you must bring shrubbery. Who's got a question? Who wants to know? What do you want to know about trading futures, if anything? Or not? We'll just take a look and see here. Do we want to conduct some live trades? Let's go get out of the euro. Let's go see what ES is doing right now. I can click a button here, and it'll take me right to it. I could have grabbed that bottom there. I'd still wait on this one here is what I'm waiting on. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Hello? Hello? That's for Brandon. He's making money over there. All right. About the rest of you, anybody else making money? Hello? All right. Oh, by the way, failed to mention, if you go over to our Discord, you will see that we have a futures annual membership. This is for the annual membership. Annual means you got to pay it every year. Annual life or annual futures membership. We'll take 20% off, which is $500. And you'll see a little flyer in there. It's the Boomers futures sale. It applies only to annual membership plans. $2,000 reoccurring at its normal rate thereafter. And ES is climbing. And I'm sitting there talking. I could have been in that trade, huh? Right? See this? So I can go in here, my stop loss. Always trade with a stop loss program, which it was. I just undid it. All right. So see if we can make. Did that go through? What's going on here? Come on, market 10. And there we go. Should buy it. Come on. Gonna pop or what? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Maybe. Get up to that yellow line. 62.65. That's what we're shooting for. Let's get it. L2, I'm looking over here. ES, so looking for that level there. Let's see. I'm shooting for ES. Dummy, I'm on the wrong one here. Ooh, big sell. It's 264 and a half. Ooh, I'm definitely getting out of this. That thing stays there. Nothing. I'm gonna do it. Come on. Sometimes being patient, sitting here waiting to exit. See if I'm going to lock in my profits or not. A big order at 265, which is where my line's at. So I'm probably going to take profit here and then re-enter, which I will. Bang. There we go. So I locked in that profit. Now, if I want to re-enter, then I will. Get the button clicked in case it does break. This is what a lot of your day consists of. ES what? ES is ES. It's the S&P E-mini Futures 500. Same thing as SPY, except in the futures world, it's called ES. Extra special. The NASDAQ 100 is called NQ in the futures world instead of QQQs in the stock world. It hasn't broke through here yet. It's trying its darnest, though, isn't it? So it's at its own double top, basically. Just going to sit there. Just going to sit there. Hey, Just Selk, good to see you. Our friend from Canada. All right. Boy, is this thing just sitting here or what, man? This thing's taking forever. The volume's really dropped off, for one thing. All right, well, I'm not going to enter, and I'm not going to sit here all day and won't dance with it. Why? Because Mark's impatient. He doesn't have time to sit here. He's got money to be made. He ain't got time to sit here watching the paint dry. Come on now. Unfortunately, that's a discipline you must develop because sometimes you get into a trade and the paint dries on you. So if you jump out too soon, you take a loss. So you want to be able to manage it. So make sure you understand all those things. And what else we got going on here? You know, every day you got to follow coach's rules. And if you don't, you can end up losing and wrecking your account. And it's entirely end up broke and saying, yeah, that stock market thing don't work for me. I tried it once. Well, I guarantee you it works for me. I have a bunch of zeros after my earnings this year. More than I would ever thought I would ever get out of this experience. I had no clue. I guess probably deep down, even though I heard the stories, I doubted it was believable or attainable for myself. Well, I guess what? I found out it is obtainable for myself multiple times over. So what else? We're going to sit here and wait on what? GC? Nah, I don't think I want to wait. Anyway, Coach does have rules. I'll watch these things while you're away. Coach does have rules that we need to follow every day. So let me have Coach tell you about it himself. Here's Coach and his rules.
Some of the rules. Okay, somebody, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right, some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this. Am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money. It's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go in too large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? You're like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes, because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah, because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, you know, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money. And it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right, and again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce, this is the golden nuggets, not the, coach, just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum, and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
Have my mic muted over here. I must have clicked that button too. All right. Well, if you're going to follow this show very often, you are going to have to learn how to read lips, because this is a common occurrence with me. We're getting to unmute things sometimes. Sorry about that. Anyway, follow coach's rules that are meant to help protect your account. And if you're constantly losing, you might want to evaluate what rules you are not following, or what it is that you do not understand. That's why journaling is important. All right. So back here, let's take a look, see what we got going on. Gold is diddling in the middle here. It is climbing. It's on a short upward trend, but it is in the middle of this regression channel. It's not that you can't make money, but you might want to be cautious about it, right? Trend is still up after this little pullback here, but it's coming back up again. So pay attention to that. Gold's going to be coming up to this double top here at, on our fact, it's at the high of the day almost. Retreated from its high over here, 33.46. Let's look at ES again. A lot of time, most of the volume is going to be in your indices at this time of the day. So here we go. Would I enter this trade? Well, I can when it breaks through this regression channel. But I also got to watch right here. See this little double top right here? Double, triple top. You can see these all flattened out here. Even though I don't have a line there, I can see that visually. So if I would enter right now, I'll just go ahead and do it. That way you can see it, what happens. Yep. I didn't reset that, but that's all right. We'll just go in smaller. Don't have to go in that large. Let me change that. So if I try to go in too soon, like this, here's my double top. Let me draw a line here. This is where I would normally wait to enter, right? Instead of where I did, because I know this double top's right here. So I want to wait and see what's going to happen there. There's where I should have waited to enter. Now, I did this on purpose just to show you what could potentially happen. Well, I'm in the money now. Why don't you just take it? Well, yeah, I can. I know I can make money up to there, but let's see what happens when it gets there. Any guesses what's going to happen when it gets up to that height? Gets up to that line? Or right before it does? Can you guess? Type in what do you think is going to happen. What's going to happen when it comes to this line up here? What is your best educated guess? Come on. You can tell me.
Rejection.
Rejection is right. That is correct. And Brandon, for you, since you didn't answer first. There you go. Always try to get the first punch in. If they're thinking about it, that's when you're supposed to throw the first punch. How's that, Brandon? Does that work? All right. Let me see what's going back here.
Didn't hear any of the sound effects, Mark.
You didn't?
No, sir.
Let me check here. Let me slide this up. I thought I shared my screen, computer sound. No, I didn't. Oh, you mean I've been doing sound effects all day and you didn't hear none of them?
That is correct.
Well, I did play that. I only did it once or twice. Hey, Brandon, since you didn't hear the other ones here, these were for you. There, you got extra. All right, and this is for whoever it was that answered that question. That's the correct answer. If you got it wrong, it would have sounded like this. There you go. Anyhow. Yeah. All right. So we're waiting to see here what is going to happen as this approaches this up here double top. As you can see, it has bebopped in this area here quite a bit. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I got noises going off everywhere. There we go. All right. That's to give me a heads up that my little Tiki-Talk puzzle piece might be popping up here soon. But now that this has been updated and everything, it seems to not ask you to do it as often. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. People are tending to pull back here. Looks like we're at the tops of this level right here. Yeah, it's about where it's at. It's a minor, I wouldn't be too concerned about that. I want to be more up here. Right now I'm up $300, $250, $300, $350, $250, back and forth. Why? There's a regression channel right here. Not only do I have to break through this, and this is available on Coaches 3.0 indicators with your paid membership, and every membership except for the premium level membership. And it's got to break through this double top. So I'm going to sit here and get ready to take what profit I have in case this bounces off this level. Now, if it breaks through, then I'm that much further ahead. If it can break and hold above this level, I'll be in more money. However, statistically, what am I expecting, right? I pull back, or at least a pause here to see. It's testing to see if it can go through. I'm up 750. I do have my finger on the button just in case. I want to lock in maximize my profits. There we go. It's pulling back. That was 500 and whatever that said, $62.50, something like that. Right? All right. So Now I can always re-enter if it breaks and holds above this level. But you can see it came up, tested that level again. Same thing it did here. Tested, rejected off, rejected off. Here it broke through. And then there's some other rough spots here. You can see this is where that pullback was at based on the news event. And it was going so fast, it kind of blew through that side a little bit. All right. What else? So that's how you do that. That's why it's always best to wait. Let's see what the Dow is doing. Look at that. Look at that nice smooth rise up. Man, this is just one smooth ticker here. Dow Jones Industrial 30. 30 largest companies. On the Dow Jones, the Dow, the big D, the big Dow Jones Industrial Average, DJIA. This is YM in the futures market for the E-mini. Check it out. So I know I'm going to start paying more attention to this. I haven't been like I wanted to, and we talked about earlier doing that too. So, and then you have the Qs. NQ in our case, in the futures market. It's a lot more volatile. Do that. But now it's nice and smooth. Look how smooth that is now. What happened to that thing? That thing sure smoothed out. Would I enter this trade? Somebody tell me. Yes, no. Should I enter this trade? I know we don't tell people when to buy and sell. If I should enter this trade, tell me where. If I shouldn't, tell me why not.
If it bounces off the 9.
Well, if it does bounce off the 9, yes. What about upward? Have this little double top here, right? Break and hold above this level. Why? Because I have a strong double top here, right? A double top doesn't have to be strong per se. So I have this here that I need to pay attention to. This level here, even though I don't have a line, I can see that, right? Now I have a line that you can see. See, I can scroll back here. See all that's back here, all that mess, right? So now I have a goal that has to break and hold above this. Yes, it looks like a lot of mess, but I have this on a smaller screen right now, so it needs to break through. And look what happened. It rejected off there again. So if I had jumped in there thinking it was going to the moon, I would lose. Yes, Magic Maniac. There is a lack of volume also to give it enough oomph to get it up over the hill, right? That's another thing, especially. You got to pay attention to the big picture. And here's another one I don't really watch, but I do have on my watch list. I don't know why, since I don't watch it or even look at it, why it's on my watch list, but it's there. That's the S&P Mid-Cap 400 futures. I was thinking about looking into it the one day, and then I found out it had low open interest in it. In other words, it's not heavily traded. It's there, but it's nothing any really big. Pull this down here out of the road. There we go. Now I got more screen. Gold. Questions? Comments? Hello? Man, I just looked at the monitor that I'm monitoring on. Boy, do I look rough. Feel rough, too. Tired. So, maybe we need to jazz it up a little bit.
Here we go.
How's that?
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Come on, how about this? You need some encouragement?
You can do it!
You can do it.
You know what Matthew would say.
All right, all right, all right.
Let's go. All right. All right, let's find something we want to trade here. Here's gold trying to break out. It's diddling in the middle. It will have a double top once it gets here. All right, which is where it's at about right now. See that? I can pop a line right there. And it's actually above that now that I drew a line that way, imaginary line. All right here. Here's the top of them candles. Boom.
NQ's looking like you might have a good move to the downside here.
Thank you. Trying to break that 21.
Yeah.
I'm looking for trade. Trade. See if it's what's a break and hold below this or not.
It's going to break that, and then we should be able to get to 824-ish.
We shall see.
We might have a pit stop at 832. Got to break first.
Nothing.
Nope.
Well, it's thinking. Ain't walking away yet. You got to wait for the entry, right? So I'm going to wait for a break and hold below this level that it's on right now on a 2-minute chart.
Yeah, it's the same level that was giving it trouble before. 856.
Yep. What do I mean by break and hold? I want to see, this is a level, right? Historical level. I want to see another candle start to form like right it is right now on the shoulder of the previous one. And if it shows, this candle shows a little strength to the downside, enough oomph, enough energy, then I will consider entering it. But if it's going to just get large and shrink, large and shrink, large and shrink, no. But I want to see here. I'm gonna give it a shot here. I'm gonna have a quick. What happened there? Did I miss the button or something or what? Why isn't that showing on there? I don't know what I did. I didn't see if it flashed something at me or not. No, I never reset. How did them other ones go negative? Never reset the. Yeah, in other words, I don't have enough money in my fake account, apparently. That's what it was. I'll let them other ones go for losses on me. Just like real life, you got to have the money. If not, you can't do it. No money, you can't play. Come back when you'll have the money. It's all about the money. Money, money, money. So, anyway, now I missed my opportune time. What is
Keep an eye on 832.
What is going on that won't let me buy that? I got it on market, stop loss. I want to sell it. In other words, I want to go short 5. Five times, maybe that's the problem. Let's try 3. All right, let's see if that works. Ah, okay, that's what it was. It was exceeding the margin that I had in my fake account. So that was the problem. Oh well, it's okay. All right, so now I'm up $60. I wanted to get in over here, but I fiddle farted around, so now I'm lost out, but it didn't really matter anyway because this candle's already larger than the one that I was gonna, the one I was gonna get on. But the problem with that is this one was garbage, so that makes this a weak follow-up candle, which you can see it's going the other way now because it didn't stay on the shoulder of the previous one, correct? So by doing that, that is a bad entry on my part. Ideally, you want to see these stair step up. See what happens whenever you get one next to it? It kind of just go flat on you. Where if it stair steps and sits on the shoulder of the previous one, in other words, the next candle starts where the price where the other one ended. That's some sort of an indication that it may continue to move in your favor, upward or down, depending how you're doing it. Same way here. Doesn't tell you how many times it's going to do that. Could be the next candle, could be the last, but at least it's giving you a stronger confirmation of movement. And because I jumped in this without paying attention how much that candle went and it was sideways, making a weak trade, I should have waited. And that cost me $165, $150 right now. So can I wait and see? Yeah, I can. I will. It's not that much at risk, especially if I slide, well, I don't want to slide my stop down. It might stop me out too quick. So it stopped me out anyway. There you go. So that was a bad entry on my part, not paying attention to what this candle does because I was trying to set that account. So, and that's where learning to read candles also helps. There's a couple good books that you can get. One of them is Don't Trade Before Learning These 14 Candlestick Patterns. I highly recommend you get that one. That is within our Discord. The title and the author's name. If you want to go, we have a list of recommended readings if you choose to read. If you like to read, I know a lot of them also have audio book form. For those of you who don't read or can't read, you can listen to it on audiobook. Whether you're visually impaired or just can't read, it's always available. All right, so here it is going to the upside. Would I enter this back to the upside? Would I? No, not at this time. I want to see a break and hold above the 9 and this level here. Matter of fact, I might go just so far as to say, well, it broke the level with this one. It really hasn't broke above the 9, though. That's kind of what one of my entry criteria is to the upside, is the break and hold above the 9, and it hasn't done that yet. This probably be okay, but because it's broke the level at the same time, the 9's really right there, but I'm going to stick to my trading criteria. Whatever your entry is and your exit criteria, you want to try to stick with it, right? I'm not saying you have to die on that hill, but you want to kind of stick to the routine that you're used to. That way you're consistently entering on the same criteria all the time. As you can see, it's fading. Didn't do the break and hold above the 9. Not going to sit here and wait on it? Yep. But I guarantee you I will fall asleep sitting here. Yeah, the micro version of this is MNQ for micro NQ. The highest percentage of micros, the ticker symbol, it's just the ticker symbol with an M in front of it. There are many variations, though, depending on the lettering. So, and we have a handy dandy chart that I supply to our members here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. And this is a little cheat sheet with our commonly traded ones that our members trade in a group. And I can add on to it at any time. And it gives them the symbols on both Webull and TradingView, contract name, overnight and intraday margin, the tick value, how much it pays per tick, and even the contract transaction fees. So it's all one little handy dandy chart instead of looking at two different places, or actually three places on the interwebs for that information. All your brokers will have that information. All you have to do is go check it out. Every broker is different. Now the contractual, what they pay out that's contractual. You can't change that. So if it moves up one tick, you get X amount of dollars. And every broker has to pay the same amount. It's in a contract. Now they can charge you whatever margins they want. There's a minimum, obviously, that CME requires. So they're not always all that great of a difference, but I'm not saying Webull's the best. I'm not saying they're the worst. Just check do your own comparison work. I'm either recommending or speaking ill of Webull. That's what I've been using. Doesn't mean it's the best. It does work. I can understand it in my pea brain. That's all that matters. There's Russell. Questions? Comments?
I'm excited to be trading futures with you, Mr. Mark.
Wow. Why?
First of all, I like your voice.
Oh.
You're very entertaining, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm waiting for my account to clear so I can start dibbling and dabbling,
Okay.
making some money. I'm not trying to get home runs. I wrote it down with on Spy with Coach, and I got out of it, and I was like, I'm done for the day. I see it's still going down, but I'm not gonna get back in.
Okay, you're green for the day, right?
Green for the day, and I want to stay green.
There you go. It's good to be green.
Very good to be green.
You are paper trading, correct?
Now, I've been trading for a while.
Oh, have you?
So, yeah, I've been doing futures and stuff too, but not at the scale that I've seen you do it. So I was just like,
Well,
so that's when I'm like really, really, really honed in on the fundamentals, and I'm not rushing or anything like that. If I see a good trade, I'm gonna execute, make my money, and get out of there.
good. Now just take your time. Make sure you're paper trading too. Make sure you know what you're doing, and don't compare yourself to other people. Right? You do you.
No.
What strategy you like? Type of thing. Trading strategies. You need to learn them
that's
all
what
over time, and that way you can apply them as needed. So
Exactly.
good. Good. Be careful. Take your time. You got the rest of your life to do this. What else? Somebody else just had their hand up. I think it start with a
Yes,
J.
that was me, Mark.
Okay.
Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea. That was you?
Yes, I'm brand new here. I just bought a Diamond Lifetime, and I just
Congratulations.
wanna.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I'm trying to learn on Weevil, and I'm seeing what are you using for futures.
Yeah, it's the same setup as you do for stock options, other than you're just using some the Weebles widget. I mean, it's the same basic setup. Turbo Trader's got it. It has its own Turbo Trader, but everything else, designing it with the Weeble widgets and all that. If that's what you're going to use, it's all the same. Just link them all together and start trading. There's actually futures widgets. There's a setup video. Just kind of watch that first, and then go from there. And then, tomorrow if you need to ask any more questions on it, let us know, and we'll help walk you through what we can. And congratulations on that diamond. Pay once and be done, right? Nothing better than that. And you get everything
Yes, sir.
thrown in there, right? It's everything
Yes.
and the kitchen sink. And if you wanted to go trade crypto, you can go trade crypto with the Crypto Kitties, right? Or you can trade stocks or stock options, or you come over here and trade futures. That's the great thing about it. Plus, you get everything that's coming up in the futures, right? In the future.
Yes, that's the best. That's the way to go.
What kind of trading experience do you have? All right. Well, speaking of diamond memberships, let's let Coach tell you about it. Here's Coach.
You, luckily today, have rolled into the largest and fastest stock market education company the world has ever seen. Again, if I were you, seriously take advantage of the Diamond Lifetime membership. Last 2 days with that, you'll get access to the membership lounge. You will have an open microphone where you can ask any questions all day from 8:45 until 4 o'clock. You guys will get all the hot stock picks. You'll get the pre-market setup, the IPO center, any earnings that are coming out, and of course, our videos on demand. The VIP membership, with that, you'll get the pre-market access starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. You guys will get access to the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. You guys will get the VIP training videos and the Trading View indicators, the gold add-on. You can get the mastermind classes, 1 hour of tech support. You'll get weekend training. You'll get the VIP gold lounge access, priority help desk support, our news service. You'll get all the breakout rooms. Everything, of course, for you will be recorded for crypto, futures, or stocks and options. You'll get our live Apple chat. You'll get our futures membership. And, of course, all of the extra Zoom classes when they have them. Crypto is the same thing. If you guys want to jump into the crypto, I believe that one now includes the Trading View indicator. Same thing. All the training videos, anytime that the Zoom sessions are available. Now, the Zoom sessions for crypto is a little different just because it's a 24-hour. So we try to bounce that one around so you get different time and different events. We are always posting those, so you guys make sure you take advantage. You get everything, unlimited lifetime access all of our membership services, right? Meaning anything that I create. Platinum's coming up, you'll have access to it. I believe that's going to be $1,000 a month. Diamond, you'll get access to that with just this $5,000. If you can't get it today, don't worry. You can still get it, but it's going to be 20 grand. All right. So don't freak out. Any Diamond members, you want to speak up about the Diamond membership program? Do you like it? Is it dog crap? Should they avoid it? Is it trash? Talk to me. Let the world know.
Do it. Best investment ever.
Word for guys, you have to invest in yourself. Please invest in yourself.
I think, Coach, I think it's dog crap because I can't get anything else done. There's so much training available. You know, it takes up all your free time. The training is massive. You're just never going to stop learning with it. Get the Diamond.
Got to unmute. Brandon can't read lips. So, here's a punch for me for forgetting to unmute. There we go. Oop. That's for me for not unmuting. Sorry. Anyway, see, I give myself one once in a while.
Well done.
Well done. Thank you. Anyway, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Head on over there. Scroll about halfway down our webpage. There you'll see a link to our free Discord, and you'll also see links to our membership pages where you can go check that out. As I mentioned earlier, and I didn't put the slide on here, I'll put it on tomorrow. We also have a Boomer special all week. On the annual membership, we will give you $500 off. It's my little special thing for you guys. If you want to start upgrading your education for $2,000 for the first year, we will let you join the Futures membership. And that's on an annual basis for that discount. Now, we do have annual memberships available. You can pay them on a monthly basis if you like. Those would be $250 a month to get into the Futures program. Now, this is a standalone program only. Does not include time with a coach and all that. So it's a very restrictive membership, concentrating solely on futures. The Diamond membership gets you access to everything. So you can buy the futures only for $2,000, but for $5,000 you can get everything: stock options, crypto, and also futures. Now, if that's not enough, let me show this other one to you here. We have a what we call our premium membership. That's our base membership. It's our entry. It won't get you in for training at 4 a.m. in the morning, but it will get you in at 8:45 daily, Monday through Friday, from 8:45 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Does not include futures or crypto or the VIP gold stuff. So it's its own premium. It gets you the training, gets you in the door, you kick tires, get you access to some of the videos and training. You get a live Zoom call every day with an open mic if you want to ask questions like you've heard here today. So it's there. It's our base membership. It is $125 per month. However, we will give you a free 2-day pass if you like. You can go in, attend the Zoom sessions live, ask questions, just like you were a full-fledged paid membership. You get the full run of the house under the premium. Again, that's a limited life. It's a limited membership, but again, the training starts at 8:45, so it's a pretty good deal. It's how I got started. I bought a lifetime to it years and years ago. So, and we will give you two days for free. If after 2 days you decide you like it, you don't have to do anything, and your payment method will be automatically billed. If you decide you don't like it, you may cancel at any time with those first 2 days and do not get billed. Here's a little bit about that.
Great news! Starting Monday, June 2nd, American Dream Trading is offering 2 full days of free access to our premium membership services. You can enjoy all the membership services and resources that our premium members enjoy without paying a dime. After 2 days, your card will be charged the normal monthly fee, and you can cancel at any time. Before you dive in, here's Coach Chad Christian, a 33-year stock market veteran and the owner of American Dream Trading, to tell you exactly what's included with your premium membership.
Head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up at least for the free Discord. Make sure within the first 24 hours you verify your account. You will get an email from us to make sure you verify your account, or the system will kick you off thinking you are spam. So make sure you do that. So you guys can get into our premium membership at $125 a month. With that, you'll get access to the membership lounge, which we have 250 people in here right now. You will have an open microphone where you can ask any questions all day from 8:45 until 4 o'clock, as long as the market is open. You guys will get all the hot stock picks, which we've already posted and have already been making money on this morning. You'll get the pre-market setup, which will give you key critical areas at the opening bell and throughout the day. The IPO Center, so any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will have access to those. Any earnings that are coming out, like NVIDIA tonight, you will have information on that. And of course, our videos on demand. We have 11 full training videos to get you started. Things like the 2-minute EWO, day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, etc. All inside of our premium membership for $125 a month.
So once again, go to AmericanDreamTrading.com to get signed up for your 2-day free trial. See you there.
And speaking of Coach, I just happened to look over and see that Coach has come in through the back door over here. Good afternoon, Coach. How's it going?
Microphone checker.
Check, check, check.
Check, please.
Check, check. What's up, Coach? Good afternoon.
Like a ninja.
What's going on, you crazy people?
Oh,
Like
just,
a ninja.
yeah. We did well today overall as a group, and I had a good day. We learned a few things, hopefully, along the way.
Yes.
And put some green in our bank accounts.
Yes. Good job. Good job. What do we got? 61 people in here.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? You guys making any money or learning anything today? Talk to me. Open your mics. Let the world know.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
yes.
learning, Coach.
I said, yeah. Y'all couldn't hear me.
I said.
It's that little button with the microphone on. That's how you talk. Woo!
Nice. Our bird says, I'm red. Listen up, our bird. It's time to get serious. You got to write that in your journal, right?
Yep. Every day's not going to be green, right?
That's right. Get in that journal. Journal. Everybody that's watching, do me a favor. Click that subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are alerted when we go live and new videos come out. Is everybody making sure that they're letting Mark know what a great job he's doing on the daily?
Incredible.
Just incredible.
Yes, because they all go over and post every day in the Stock Lounge, Coach. Which I'm sure they've already done today, but I'm sure the ones that just got reminded are probably rushing there right now to do it before you go look.
Oh, wow.
Right meow.
Do it now. Do it now.
We don't mess around here. They get punished if they don't do it right. Come on. Get on over there. Anyway, so what's the latest? What's the latest with you there, Coach? What good news you got for us? How'd the day go? How'd the trading go today? How did the memberships go today? Did anybody make money in your side of the group? Because we made money over here on the Future Group. What about your group? Huh?
Good. Do you like Red Bull? I like Red Bull.
I like Red Bull. You like Red Bull? I like Red Bull.
Yes. Doing real nice. We've been working behind the scenes, Bruno and I, and our new media specialist. We got all sorts of good stuff brewing.
Good. That's one thing we can say about Coach Chad Christian. He's always innovating. He's always thinking ahead, planning ahead for bigger, better things to provide more membership benefits to all our paid members.
Look at all the shorts that we've published recently. Have you guys seen these? We just like went on a tear.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on blast. We're getting ready to do a bunch of ads now, so we're talking to our advertisement team about running a bunch of ads. So that will be nice.
Yeah. See how that works out. That's got to be scary.
Yep.
Next step out there.
Yeah. I'm going to earmark about $500,000 to start with it, and we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Just something, just a little dabble, do ya? Whoosh.
There you go. I'm sure it'll work great. Because you know what Matthew would say, don't you? Matthew would say.
All right.
That's right. They'll either do it right or we'll find people that will do it right. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. It wouldn't be the first time somebody got invited to go elsewhere.
That's
Become a free agent, go into free agency.
Well, you never know. Do it or out. You know, one of them.
Yep.
Nice.
Good.
I can see you guys are watching ES here. This thing's been up, down, all around, all over the place.
Yes, sir. Caught that big, well, I was actually in NQ when that big drop happened there with the tariff news thing come out.
Yes.
Caught that about halfway down and caught the retracement and caught the next candle back down. I caught three candles on that. So worked out good for me anyway.
Yes, very nice.
Caught me off guard at first. As a matter of fact, I was into the upside sitting there in consolidation when it plummeted and my stop worked. It stopped it out, stopped the bleed, but I jumped right back in.
For you, I was in NQ and I think I had, I want to say 30 contracts. And it like supernova spiked and I had no stop.
Oh.
Yeah, it was $35,000 hit.
You know, there's this guy we listen to every day. He's got a rule: he never trade without a stop.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to point him in my direction.
I'll send you a link. You can go check that out.
That'd be great. Yeah, I was just scalp. I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is really nice. And then, like, oh.
Yeah. Well, number one, it shocks you, catch you off guard. It shocks you, and you're like, time you recover, it's like, ooh.
Oh yeah, and it, and you're like, get rid of it as it's just,
Yep. Yeah, I lost. Yeah. I was into profit. I just gave up a bunch of profit. I had been sliding my stop up about half the distance. I let it when it does right. I usually don't use my stop to lock in profit because I'm in and out so much. But I get a good run, I'll let it go, and then keep sliding my stop up. And I split the difference about halfway, half the profit as it moves up or levels, however. And I had already slid it up probably about half, so I gave about half of my gains, but still a loss, and then.
Sure. At least you had the stop in place, though, right? I was knucklehead and did.
Yeah.
It'll cost you. Even if you have a stop in place, it can still like blow through to rip your face off. But at least it's starting to dump them instead of taking the full weight.
Oh yeah. Well, the amount I told you that I made today, I probably lost 15 to 20 more than what I showed you, what I ended up with net, because I did a couple dumb trades and went red on me, and then I had that one pullback, which I don't even know. I never did go see what that one cost me. It wasn't severe, but I was in big. It's just, so yeah, I gained it back though. So I fought back. It just took a while to get, I didn't lose money. I gave up gains, but I still consider it a red trade because I didn't come out from where I entered it, but I gave up some of the gains is what I gave up, not the original.
It happens as a part of trading.
Well, every day I have red trades.
Okay, when that one hit me, so it wasn't like total, eclipse.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is that once you're here for a while, you come to understand that that's part of the business of trading, that you're going to lose money from time to time, but over time, that you have the skills and experience to be able to recover from it fairly quickly, if not even the same day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a trade like that, if that's your normal size trade, the next trade you make it up. Or two trades, maybe
Right.
three if it's really bad. It's just one candle. It's not like it's not end of the world. It's a candle.
And what we're talking about here, folks, if you look at, what time is it? That is at about 12:18 Eastern time today.
Yeah.
I was sitting up here in this consolidation. I went in on the break and hold. Of course, you never really know where I was planning on running it to VWAP. Well, you got up here and then consolidated. I was a little bit of a double level here. I was really going to get up like, nah, I'll sit in it. Next thing I know, my stop was down here somewhere. And
yeah, on that one, so we were all live because I was live for like an extra 2 hours today. So we were live when we did that one.
Yes.
One I was in ES, I want to say 25 contracts. That one got me 10 grand.
Yeah.
That pull, that was 10 grand. I told everybody, I said, listen to me. I said, this is some sort of news. I said, at least go in very small with a stop. I said, because your small can turn large, and it did, and people were freaking printing.
Yeah.
I said, get into it, at least something small. That way your risk isn't large, because when they have huge candles, a lot of times they can come back at least for a retracement. So you don't want to get burned. But if you put in a little tiny one and catch the tail, it can really turn into a large gain,
You're correct.
So small positions, and I was showing them, after the fact, go small instead of large, because if you go large and it's super volatile, it's going to hurt you bad,
Well, I was in large when that happens. Fortunately, my stop was there.
Yeah, that's kind of your normal. If you think about it, that's not large. That's your normal size.
Well, part of my brain is still I'm still buying the nickel candy, right? So.
Yeah.
So no, but I'm very comfortable doing what trade sizes I'm doing now. So anyway, it's working out pretty good, I guess, overall. I was able to, it actually took me quite a while to battle back, because after that it got into a little bit of chop. I did get some of it back, maybe half of it back on the next couple trades, and then I did some dumb moves and lost more, and then fought back, got it back, and then got the other stuff back. So I ended up working out okay on the end. Anyway, I mean, it's just a number, but I don't like to lose.
Part of trading.
Yeah.
Right? It's part of trading, yep.
I don't like to get my butt kicked, but it does happen. And
it does every once in a while. Yep, absolutely.
Bad enough.
Tomorrow I'll a sore butt and I'll have to fix it.
Yeah, you'll do it. We've seen you lose.
Able to trade out of it.
We've seen you lose a lot more money and make it all back real quick. So.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that'll be 2 or 3 trades. We'll be back in action. That's literally all it should take. Just the way it is, gang. The biggest part of it is how you control your emotions and how you handle the trades.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can come out of a trade where you got your butt handed to you, right? Some people you need to take a walk. You need to do something else. Don't try to revenge trade. Like I just stopped. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do other work. Right? I didn't start like double down and triple down and right. Well, I'll show you. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Take it easy there, big fella. It's time for you to go do some work. It's not like I'm coming back and I'm gonna burn and then you blow up your whole account and no.
No.
Take your whooping, right? Take it on the chin. Live to fight another day. Do the things. I've been doing all my work but it's not even a thought. It's just another day of trading.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, I remember when I had my first huge financial loss. I was curled up in the ball for 3 days. Not really, but I was kind of. I mean, it really threw me. It really whacked me hard, And now I thought, now the levels that I'm trading at now, I lose that in one trade. And I'm like, whatever. Next trade.
Oh yeah, that's a tick.
Yeah. So, but it is. I mean, it's again, it was a percentage of what I had at the time is what was big, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Now, if I would lose.
Think about it. And I think that was, can I say the number? Because I remember it.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a 7K loss?
8. Yeah. 8.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one tick.
Yeah, it is, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the difference of where your mind goes. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Yeah, and it took me a while for it because I don't look at my P&L per trade or anything. I just trade to trade, right? I know I made money. After a while, I'll go and I'll click on because I don't have any P&L showing on my screen. So then I actually have to go click on my account to see what it is, and I don't do that every trade. So.
Yeah, no, that's good because then you're not trading the P&L, you're trading the trade.
Right. I mean, I can look at their kind of rough guess how much it is.
Yeah,
but,
get an idea of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
like today I was grunting and groaning when that big drop happened. I was going, oh, and they're like, Mark, all right? He says, oh, no. Somebody said, nah, he's just making money right now.
Right. Just
I said he'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. So right here with SPY, this 620's been a big number all day. Let me see what it is in ES. Yeah, so 62, 62.
Yeah. What you say it was in SPY, I'm bringing that. Oh, oops, wrong one. I can't type.
That's a level for it today.
What was it on SPY, you said?
Yeah, SPY 620.
Oh, 620 even?
Yep, it's been like fighting around that range. And same with ES, which would be about 62 and some change. What I'm saying is if you guys see that, break that level, that's where it goes none nights.
Yes. Yeah, that's about where those candles are at too. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's where you started to get those bleeder candles, 620. So in your ES, 62, 62.
Yeah, I actually have a line at 62, 65, but close enough.
Yep, absolutely.
And
yeah, that's the same range, $3. Oh yeah, that's the exact. If we were to draw a rectangle, that'd be the perfect area of where it needs to break.
Yeah. Well, that's my line. Again, I hurry up slap lines on my charts. I'm not real picky. I don't.
Yeah. No, I see it. Yeah, 62, 65. That's also a great level. I can see it.
Yeah.
But if it breaks below 62, 62, that's none nights. See it down there?
Mm-hmm.
It just touched it twice.
Yeah, and those wicks caught it right there.
Yep.
And right here's your level right there, 62, 62, right? Yep, and a quarter. Yep, that's it. That's right there in that hole. Yeah, and surprisingly, it's kind of flat for paying power hour, and it's not really even moving right now for the last 15 minutes. Doesn't mean it can't change here in the next minute or two, but
yeah, you can see right at power hour when it started at 3. That's when all those candles bled out. That was 3 o'clock. See it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. 2:14 and then up 3 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah, people don't know. They didn't know what to do. Yeah, look at exactly 3 o'clock. Yeah, you were on it. 1500.
I just wanted to. Oops, hang on here. I got all this other garbage in the way. I got to move. Hang on, I got to move stuff around. All right, here we go. Right there.
Cataract out of the way.
Yeah. No, I had all the other things that's on your.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
See that? That's power hour. Look at all the red candles after it.
Yep.
So it drove all the way up for a half an hour, and then in 10 minutes it just tanked.
Just because they could.
Yep.
And it's in this channel anyway right now, so.
That's right.
It's flat, generally flat, even though it's had its ups and downs. But yeah, it was a good day. I mean, this morning I couldn't sleep, so I've been trading since 1 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, good deal.
But it's a great thing. You can't sleep, get up, make money. Anyway. I wouldn't recommend you do that every day, but it's so that's what the freedom that this job gives you, right? Being a day trader.
Isn't that nice?
You can work whatever hours you want. You can't sleep, get up, make some money, go back to bed, which I didn't do that part.
Watching TV with your wife right next to you on your phone or your tablet or your laptop, or you know what I mean, just sitting there
making money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Set a stop and honey, that's great show.
Nod your head once in a while.
You're right. Yeah, give her that's awesome every couple of minutes so you don't get beat up.
Well, the bad thing is when you give a big fist pump and yell, yes! And then she kind of catches on something's
There's
going on.
nothing on TV for
Yeah,
that.
exactly. It's a commercial, you know, commercial for feminine products or something. And I'm going, yes! No,
Yes.
that wasn't what I was talking about. She caught on, you know.
Yeah, you're like, oop, my bad.
Oh, I thought it was something else. Never mind.
Right. See, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty slow day today for Power Hour with 15 minutes left, less than 15. So, anyhow.
All right, my friend, listen, I just wanted to pop in, say hi to everybody. Mark, you're doing a great job. Make sure everybody shows Mark some love. Stay off his lawn. He just got it all nice and neat. Appreciate all of you. Everybody have a blessed day, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach.
Everybody say bye, Coach.
See ya.
Bye, Coach.
See ya.
Bye, Coach.
Whoa. 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 Started throwing shit. Whoa.
Bye, Coach.
See ya.
Piggy says bye, too. That's a goodbye in Piggy. Anyway, good, nice Coach to stop by. Say hi. All right, so yeah, we have about 13 minutes, 12 minutes left in the market. Last chance to ask a question if you have one. I don't see any right now at the moment, so I'm glad you all could be here today. By the way, we are live here 3 times daily. Coach is live from 9 to 11 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I am live here with the Futures Education and Trading Outreach from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time daily, Monday through Friday. And then at 5 p.m. over on our YouTube channel, we have the Aftermarket Show with our lovely and gracious host, Dawn. And that program is totally different from Coach's and my show, where you can get on with Dawn on the Aftermarket Show with an open microphone and a live camera if you so choose. If you're not comfortable doing that, of course, you have the standard type of question or comment inside that social media chat box, just like you do here. So it's pretty. They do all kinds of different things. She usually has a theme for the day on a rotating schedule. But you can ask questions, make comments, anything you want. She's a very highly qualified trainer herself, and she's able to answer probably just about any question you would have. And like always, if we don't know the answer, we'll find out for you and get back to you. So anyway, check that out. And by the way, upon conclusion of all of our live broadcasts, they are available for immediate review over on that YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So if you missed a show this week or in the past, you can go back and watch them. The aftermarket shows, same thing. You can go back and watch them also. Also on our YouTube channel. Don't forget, there's well over 2,000, or is it 3? Did I hear somebody say 3,000 the other day over there now? I'll have to go look and see. I thought I heard somebody say 3,000, but I'll just stick.
It was a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's over 2,000. That I do know. Training videos, with no fluff, just training videos that are absolutely free for you guys to go look at. Just go over to YouTube, and it's American Dream Trading. And I would highly recommend you go to the section where they're organized by themes, and start with the 2-minute EWO strategy. I highly recommend that as a starting point, because there's so much over there. But that's where you should start. I feel 99% of all of our traders should be using the 2-minute EWO strategy. So that's a great place to start, and there's quite a few videos on that. That and more, just about everything Coach touches base on. If that ain't enough and you really want ready to up your membership and your training, go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and sign up for one of our paid memberships. And that will give you instant access. Of course, we talked about the Diamond membership. That is every membership that we have. Stock options, crypto, and futures lifetime. Pay once, never pay again. It's normally priced at $20,000. It is on our promo due to the holidays for $5,000 one-time payment. And if you like, during this promotional period, we will allow you to split that payment up into 2 payments. I also have the Boomer Special going on. I'm offering the annual membership first year for $2,000. That's 20% off. That's $500 that you get off your first year on an annual paid membership. You must pay annually to do that. $2,000 for the first year, and you're done for a whole another year, and then it will renew at the normal rate. So check that all out. All that information is over in our Discord if you haven't grabbed that yet. It's totally free. I don't know what you're waiting on. Get over there and grab that. What else? Any other questions, comments? Doug, you got anything to add? Anybody else?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I had a good day. Hope you guys had a good day. Ended the day green. If you didn't, make sure you go back and evaluate your trades. Write down, take notes. Make sure you're journaling. If you're really confused and you're really not sure why you lost money on a trade, okay, go back and look at your trade record. See what time you entered and what time you exited. And go back and you can put like I did here, or you can put a vertical line on your chart where I got in here and got out over here. And you can either take a screenshot or ask us tomorrow live during our training, which starts at 8:30 in the morning for futures. And we'll be more than happy to go over that with you. We did that with a member earlier today who wanted to know why a trade went against him. He saw everything he needed to see, and everything he saw lined up, but he missed one critical thing, and that was there was a double top, a triple top right there that's kind of like what we have right here at this very moment. See this here? I got a line there. Why? Look where it hit this level here. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. See that? Right across there. So that's a pretty strong level. So in other words, you got to... So basically, all the indicators, everything lined up, and he got up here and it was approaching this and it rejected and went against him, and he lost a little bit of money. But he just didn't see that part. And that happens, right? And that comes through experience. I mean, I don't know how many times I've was listening to coach and getting ready to enter a trade, and he'll say, well, watch out for that double top up there. I'm like, ooh, good thing I listened, because I didn't notice it either. So, and it's easy to do, especially when you get a bunch of stuff on your chart. So that's why you got to be careful not to over complicate your charts and in your lines of thinking. So we help helping people. Whenever one of our members asks a question, most assuredly there is at least 10 to 15 people that had that same question that probably forgot to ask, or they just experienced, or they're just too bashful to ask. So when they ask questions, it helps the group as a whole. I know it helps me, and I really truly believe by being a moderator, it's made me a better trader. Why? Because when people ask a question about this or that in regards to trading, I'm supposed to know the answer. Now, obviously, I can't know all the answers. And I don't claim that I do either. One thing I do claim to do is if I don't know the answer, I'll find somebody that does, or I'll go find that person myself and get that answer and get back to them the next day. But by asking questions, it helps me learn more and retain it, right? If you say it out loud and your brain hears it, it's just another reaffirmation of the information that you're talking. So all the training that we do here at American Dream Trading, which is 12 hours a day plus 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Daily, it benefits me too as a trainer, a moderator, right? And it helps all of us. And I think the other moderators have pretty much said the same thing. By teaching something, you want to make sure you're giving people the right answer, so you want to know your stuff. So it's beneficial all the way around. So when you guys ask a question, and not only does it benefit you, it benefits the group, and it benefits the moderators that's answering your questions. And I'm not talking just about me. So don't be ever afraid to do it. So, and I know we had feedback this morning from the one member that asked that question, and it helped a couple other people. So I was glad to see that. All right. So anyway, we are here every day, Monday through Friday. Check us out. Make sure you have this bookmark. Make sure you have it liked, share, subscribe, etc. You know the routine. Everybody says it on the interwebs. Just do it. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Make sure anybody you come into contact with in the next 24 hours that you are a source of positivity for them. We want to be positive because you never know what somebody else is going through. They may be showing you a smile on their face, but inside they're just about ready just to crawl into a hole and die, give up, right? And you may be that person. Help pull them out. So try to be positive whenever possible. I do thank everybody for being here. And once again, see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. Goodbye.